Hello, everybody. I'm Alicia Nodeman, author of the book Don't Be a Stranger. I'm a consultant with RoAne Skincare, and one of the ways that I love to give back for all of the incredible generosity of spirit that I've gotten from strangers and friends and family in my world over the years is I like to share with you some of the skills, lessons, and resources that I have found helpful, as well as that I've found helpful in passing on to my own patients, clients, and loved ones. So with that, I wanted to share a quote with you. So much of my world is about connecting with people. It's about connecting with strangers. It's about connecting people in my world. It's one of my favorite things to do. And this quote, I think, is such a beautiful reminder of how we do that. It is, be bright, be brief, be gone, by RoAne. Be brief, be brief, be gone. And it reminds me of one of the stories that I present in my book and how I recommend applying that in your own life. We talk about it at a lot of my book workshops, which if you're ever interested in applying or attending one of my book workshops, send me an email, alician@gmail.com, and let me know you'd like to be added to the Nuggets of Wisdom email list, where I'll send reminders a couple times a month about different events that I'm hosting. You can also follow me on my public Facebook page and RSVP for any of the events on the calendar there. I believe the link is in the description of my channel. So at the events, we talk about some of the tips from the book and how to actually apply them and turn them into real life skills. So I want to share with you the story of the firefly. In any situation, I urge you to remain focused on being the light and finding the light in a room. What do I mean by this? So you can be the light in a number of ways. Think about when someone smiles. They bring the light, right? They light up a room with their smile. When you connect eyes with someone in a room, it could be across the room. That is a connection that brings energy and light. When you compliment someone, when you bring about someone's smile, when you carry yourself in a way that makes others smile, you are adding to the light in the room. That's what I mean by bring the light. It is be a source of joy and light around you. So have you ever seen a firefly in real life? This comes out of chapter 2 of my book, and the chapter is called First Impressions. I grew up in Washington, D.C., and fireflies are one of my favorite memories from childhood, which is ironic because I'm actually quite squeamish about insects. In the darkest of skies, though, all of a sudden, beautiful glowing mini orbs would momentarily appear and then fade, only to skip around playfully and reappear somewhere else. I would find myself running around, giggling, and chasing the beautiful lights that seemed blissfully to be teasing me. I'm not suggesting you fade out. I am suggesting that you be the light that others are curiously and excitedly drawn to wanting to frolic around with. We don't frolic enough in today's world. I want you to create intrigue, but then don't hover. And that's where this other quote comes in so beautifully, because it's the idea of pass by, pay a compliment, say something kind, connect with someone, but then keep going. Don't hover. It's when we hover that there seems to be a bit of a manipulative edge to what we're doing. We're looking for an outcome. We're looking for a response. And that is not connecting to be relational. That is connecting for a particular expectation to be met. And that is not a great way to go about this. Instead, simply compliment and keep going for the sake of being relational, for the sake of spreading kindness and light, with no expectation of return. But then if it does return, if there's a conversational opportunity, by all means take it. So approach your interactions with adventure and curiosity in mind. My average therapy patient as a psychologist in my mental health world, which I don't talk about much here, but a lot of my tools are drawn from that world. My average patient is over the age of 70. And about probably over half of my patients are over the age of 90. So I am the last person you can tell I'm too old to change. So start now and remember the quote, be bright, be brief, and be gone. Be kind simply for the sake of being kind. Spread light simply for the sake of spreading light. Thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you in another video. I sure hope that you'll get a copy of my book, Don't Be a Stranger. Let me know what you think. I would love to hear how you're applying the skills. I use my channel as a way to just give back and say thank you to all of you who support me in my world. Because of my RoAne and Fields business, I have basically been able to change my life to where so much of my time that used to be spent working is now spent traveling and giving my time to volunteering. And this is one way that I volunteer. I give time and I give value back as a thank you. So if you'd like to support me in either of those worlds, I would love to hear from you. And if not, I simply hope that you took away a gift today. Bye.